Cheerios?
Yeah.
I had Cheerios for breakfast.
Ah,
But I had mine with milk on them. Do you like them with milk? Hello, everybody. Come and join us. Do you want to sit here? Yeah, great.
oh my goodness.
It's so good to see you all this morning.
I ate one Cheerio today.
You had one? That's not very filling, is it? I have a story. I know I've read this before, so some of you may remember it, but
I do.
do you remember this one?
Yeah.
But it's worth doing again, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good story. And some of you won't have seen it again. So
Slime today.
I heard you made slime today. Did you bring it?
No. I made the blanket.
What did you make?
Pie.
Ah. So this story,
Our house, we made some slime.
you made slime too. Wow.
We need some.
Slime's a great thing to play with. So this is a story about a cat named Caramba.
Caramba?
Caramba looked like any other cat. He had soft fur and a long stripy tail. See his long tail? He ate fish, he purred, he went for long walks, but Caramba was different from other cats. He couldn't fly.
That is cats cannot fly.
Well, apparently cats can fly. It worried him a lot. Every cat in the world can fly, he said to Portia, his best friend, except me. I'm different too, said Portia. I'm pink and fat. I have a curly tail. You're a pig, cried Caramba. All pigs are pink and fat. And I can't fly either, said Portia. Pigs don't fly. Cats do, sighed Caramba. Everyone knows that. It was true. Soon after they learned to walk, young cats would begin to fly. They would leap off the cliffs and soar over the ocean. Caramba watched them swoop and glide and skim the waves. That looks like fun, said Portia. Don't you even want to try? No, said Caramba. But secretly, Caramba did try. He jumped off a small rock and fell flat on his face. What are you doing, Caramba? Asked Portia. I'm looking for caterpillars, mumbled Caramba, his mouth full of grass, for my caterpillar collection. Then Caramba leaped off a chair and landed in his grandpa's lap. Ay, Caramba! Cried his grandfather. What are you doing? I'm admiring your slippers, muttered Caramba. They're very nice.
Oh my gosh.
Caramba decided to try on a windy day. He ran as fast as he could and flapped his arms. What are you doing up there? Caramba asked Portia.
Trying to get those.
Just hanging around, said Caramba, waiting for my socks to dry. Finally, Caramba gave up. That's it, he told Portia. I'll never fly.
It's kind of weird that cats fly. Yeah.
What? You can't fly? Said Bijou. Caramba looked around. His heart sank. His cousins, Bijou and Bug, were hovering just over his head, purring loudly. That's ridiculous, said Bug. Every cat knows how to fly. Caramba can do other things, said Portia. He collects caterpillars. He tells stories. He cooks cheese omelets. But he can't fly, laughed Bug. Caramba, what is wrong with you? Caramba didn't answer. What could he say? That he was afraid to fly? That flying made him dizzy? That he had tried over and over again and failed every time? The cats flew away, giggling and weaving between the clouds. Let's do something else, said Portia. Let's go for a ride in the rowboat. I don't want to do anything else, said Caramba. I want to be alone. Caramba walked slowly down to the pier. What is wrong with me, he thought. Why am I different? He wondered how it would feel to fly, to float like a cloud, to be light as a feather, to be free as a bird, to be like all the other cats.
Or
It would probably...
Swim like a fish.
It probably felt wonderful. Then, with a furry, whirring noise, Bijou landed on the pier. "I have an idea, Caramba," said Bijou. "We'll give you a flying lesson." "What if you drop me?" said Caramba. "What if..." "Don't be such a scaredy cat," said Bug. "Cats are meant to fly." Bijou and Bug each grabbed one of Caramba's paws. Up they went. The wind whistled through their fur. Birds swooped beneath them. Caramba opened his eyes. He was amazed. He could see forever. He could see forests and rivers, red roofs and tiny houses, the patchwork squares of fields. It was stupendous. It was scary. Now the ocean glistened, moving like a giant animal stretching out beneath them. "Are you ready?" asked Bijou. Caramba's throat was dry. "No," he whispered. But they didn't hear him. They let him go. "Fly, Caramba!" cried Bijou. "Flap your arms, whirl your tail." But Caramba fell like a stone into the dark water. Splash! Bubbles rose around him. Seaweed tickled his paws. Caramba opened his eyes. Schools of fish were staring at him. Crabs scuttled over the white sand. Sea urchins and starfish basked in the blue light. Caramba's fur waved softly in the water. He was floating.
Like a fish.
Like a fish. Caramba flapped his arms and glided through the water. Caramba whirled his tail and soared through the seaweed. He somersaulted and swooped. He was light as a feather, free as a bird. It was like flying. Up above, Portia, Bug, and Bijou were very worried. "Caramba," they called. "Caramba!" Suddenly, Caramba popped out of the water. "I'm here," he cried. His cousin stared in amazement as he swam toward the rowboat. "What are you doing?" cried Bijou. "Cats can't swim. Everyone knows that." "Well, I can," said Caramba. "How was it?" asked Portia. "Wonderful," said Caramba, drying his ears. "You should try it." "I just might," said Portia. "Who knows? Maybe pigs can swim too."
No way.
No way.
It would be possible if a horse can swim 100 times.
Yeah, I wonder how Caramba felt when he couldn't fly like all of the other cats. Disappointed?
When you looked out of a group?
Like when you're left out of a group?
Animals I know that are in this here are sharks, swordfishes, and also fish.
Yeah.
Other cats should be jealous of them because they can't swim. So if they drop something in the water, they can't get it back.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think he probably felt special when he finally found out something that he could do well, and probably made the other cats jealous. I don't know many cats that like water, so that's pretty cool. Does your cat like water?
Yeah, he'll splash off the water. My dad's old cat. Lots of things are this. I have 2 cats, and lots of their food is out of their dish.
Really?
He
Wow.
liked to
Well,
walk on the bathtub. Bug bathtub.
but not in it.
No, but there was water in it.
Anyway, let's sing the song we started last week, "You Are Holy." And let's sing it for Caramba, who found a way. You are holy. And you can dance if you like to. It's a great dance song. You are holy, you show us the way. 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 You show us, you show us, you show us the way. You show us, you show us, you show us the way. the
first,
way.
Jack first.